Hello and welcome to Sports 360 Degree, your ultimate destination for all the major sporting events of the week. And we have got an action-packed lineup for you today. The race for the extra spots in the season's UEFA Champions League is heating up, with English clubs Man City and Arsenal both drawing their respective first leg quarterfinals. And the El Clasico of the IPL between Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings on Super Sunday, while KKR faces off against Lucknow Super Giants. And we'll also take a look at the young prodigies marking their mark in this year's IPL. In a historic move, World Athletics announces introduction of prize money for Olympic gold medalists. Indian javelin thrower Anir Chopra looks forward to the big days ahead. So sit back, relax and get ready for a roller coaster ride through the exhilarating world of sports right here on Sports 360 Degree. But first up, the cover story you're tracking this week. Two leagues will be rewarded with an extra place in the next season's Champions League based on performance in the Europe this season. It's the part of the revamp to expand it to a 36-team competition, but who is likely to benefit? With the knockout stages of the Champions League, Europa League and the Europa Conference League at the quarterfinal stage, we are starting to get very clear picture of which leagues could get the two places, but it could go down the wire. The UEFA Champions League is expanding into a 36-team tournament from 2024-25, meaning 4 new teams will be included in the league phase from the next season. UEFA has done away with the 8 groups philosophy, with all teams set to be ranked in a single table. Each team will play 8 matches in the league stage, 4 at home and 4 away. Participating teams will be split into 4 seeding pots, a team playing 2 opponents from each pot, 1 match against a team from each pot at home and similarly 1 away. Similar changes will be affected in the Europa League and Europa Conference League as well. The 4 new teams will be allocated in the following way. 1 slot goes to the 3rd place club in the league ranked 5th in the Association Club Coefficient rankings. This slot is currently occupied by the 3rd place team in League 1, Monaco, which enjoys a 3-point lead over Lille. The 2nd slot will be filled by clubs qualifying through the Champions path of the traditional qualifying tournament from 4 to 5. The 3rd and 4th slots will go to association that had best collective performance from the previous season. 2 teams from the top 2 leagues in Association Club Coefficient ranking of 2023-24. The top 8 teams at the end of the league phase will automatically qualify for the round of 16. Teams ranked from 9 to 24 will play a 2-leg playoff round to decide next set of 8 teams qualifying further into the tournament. The teams placed 19 to 16 will have the added advantage of playing the return leg of the playoff round at home. Teams that finish 25th or below will be eliminated from the European competition. All rounds beyond round of 16 will follow the same format as the existing tournament. The competition that each club faces also becomes wider, with the top seeds playing 2 more teams from the same pot. More blockbuster clashes are in store for football faithfuls. Narayan Singh's report for DD India. A 6-goal thriller marked the high-voltage clash as Real Madrid and Champions League holders Man City shared a pulsating 3-all draw in a rollercoaster quarterfinal first leg at Santiago Bernabeu, leaving the game deliciously poised for the second leg on April 17. More on sport.
Real Madrid and Manchester City slugged out a thrilling 3-all draw in a rip-roaring Champions League quarter-final clash in Madrid on Tuesday, leaving the tie between the last 2 holders of the trophy wide open for the second leg. Federico Valverde salvaged the draw for Real late on after City had taken a 3-2 lead with sumptuous strikes from Phil Foden and Josko Guardiola, following a Ruben Dias on goal and Rodrigo strike that gave the host a half-time lead in Spain's capital. The noisy home crowd had been left stunned after 2 minutes when City midfielder Bernardo Silva took advantage of a one-man wall to drill a low free kick into the net. But Eduardo Camavinga helped level the scores after 12 minutes when his long-range strike deflected off defender Ruben Dias for an own goal.
The transition, they are so dangerous and they can score more goals, and we control the game really well. And yeah, it was Madrid. So Bernabeu is special. We live this kind of situation many times. You go to 3, okay, 10 minutes left, the game is over. He is never over. So, but we take the result. 1 week in Manchester, our people will be sold out. They will help us to score 1 goal. We will do the rest, and we'll try again to reach semi-final. It's simple. The team who wins will reach semi-final.
It was a good match, a great match for us. It was an even and competitive match. We even had the energy to put pressure on them to make our opponents feel uncomfortable, and it went really well for us. We started off really poorly when we conceded a goal, but after that the team played well and adjusted well, especially on their end of the pitch. We stole the ball a lot. We went after transitions, and when we had the energy, things went well. It got a bit tougher later when in the winnable match we had the chance to go up 3-1 and they ended up scoring 2 big goals, but we gave everything to turn the match around and tie it up. Now we have a small disadvantage because we play far away from home, but we are confident we can repeat the kind of match we played here.
Lejos de nuestro estadio.
It was another epic encounter as the teams faced each other in a Champions League knockout tie for a 3rd year running, leaving the game deliciously poised now for the second leg on April 17. In 2022, Real eliminated City in semi-finals, but Guardiola's side gained revenge a year later at the same stage. The winners of the tie ended up lifting the trophy both times. And now it would be interesting to see who has the upper hand this time around. Sports Desk, DD India.
Now staying with the Champions League news, Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane returned to North London to score his customary goal against Arsenal as the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final tie ended 2-2. The former Tottenham Hotspur player, so often Arsenal nemesis in North London derbies, stroked home a penalty in the 32nd minute as the Bundesliga side head back to lead 2-1. Premier League leaders Arsenal, playing in their first Champions League quarter-final for 14 years, had gone in front early on with a clinical Bukayo Saka strike, but Bayern showed they remain a European force to be reckoned with. Arsenal was stunned as their former striker Serge Gnabry levelled 6 minutes later, and Kane rolled home his 39th goal of an incredible first season for Bayern after Leroy Sané was brought down by William Saliba and in the box. Mikel Arteta's side ensured they will head to Bavaria next Wednesday, full of hope, as substitute Leonardo Trossard equalized in the 76th minute to leave the tie hanging in balance.
Well, I think we started the game really well. We were dominant, we played in the opponent's half, we generated some momentum, scored the first goal, and then it's a critical moment of the match. Ben White is in front of Neuer to make it 2-0, and we have to put that ball in the back of the net, and then becomes a different moment. And then in Champions League, you cannot give anything to the opponent. We have given them 2 goals today, and when you have these situations, they are going to punish you. And that's the biggest lesson. The margins are very small in this competition.
It was a bit tough. I felt like a lot of little decisions against us. I felt a bit like pushed from the crowd, which was a fantastic crowd. And for me, and for all of us, he did a huge mistake in not giving a hand penalty. I know it's a crazy situation, but they put the ball down. He whistles, he gives the ball free, and the defender takes the ball in his hand. What makes us really angry is the explanation on the field. He told our players that it's a kid's mistake and he will not give a penalty like this in a quarter-final. This is a horrible explanation because that means he's judging now handballs.
Meanwhile, Spanish club Barcelona beat French club Paris Saint-Germain 3-2 in the first leg of their Champions League quarter-final clash. Brazil Pharaoh Rafinha scored twice to help Barcelona secure a win at the Paris Saint-Germain. In a lively match, Barca have earned their first win in the knockout stage in 4 years. PSG forward Kylian Mbappe was nowhere to be found as 5 times European champions Barca managed to neutralize France's captain. Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez commented on the extraordinary game displayed by Barcelona.
Soy un barcelonista más.
One of the things I am most proud of is that we have shown strong personality in the face of difficulty, and that is very important in this competition and something we struggled with over the last few years. We did very well. All the players put in extraordinary shift tonight. That's what I am most proud of. This hasn't finished yet. We are just in the middle of the movie. Yes, it is true that we have an advantage. It is a great away win in Europe. It's a moment to be proud of, but this is not over. We have a very difficult match to play in Barcelona next Tuesday.
El equipo es muy difícil dominarle mucho.
In another Champions League match, Spanish club Atletico Madrid beat German club Borussia Dortmund 2-1 in another quarter-final first leg match in Spain. Atletico Madrid struck twice in a dominant first half, had to survive a late fight back from Borussia Dortmund before earning a 2-1 win. The Spaniards are looking for their first semi-final spot in 7 years. Dortmund struggled to get the ball out of the half, and another defensive error allowed Samuel Lino to double their lead in the 32nd minute. Samuel Lino will, however, miss the return leg next week after being booked.
It's very difficult to maintain the same level for 90 minutes as we did for 70 minutes. It's very complicated, and it's normal that in the Champions League you come up against an opponent that generates what they generate. That's why we are where we are. It's clear that the changes revitalized them, especially with the wings, with a lot of fresh, very quick players, and the truth is that they are very good. We know that we are going to find a team that plays well, putting fresh players on the wing with a lot of one-on-ones. But we will have spaces, and we have quick players.
Now the updates from the world of track and field. In a historic decision, athletics becomes the first sports in Olympics to introduce prize money to 48 gold medalists in Paris. A prize amount of $50,000 will be given to athletics winners. Take a look at the report for more.
Athletics will become the first sport to introduce prize money at the Olympics, with World Athletics saying it would pay $50,000 to 48 gold medalists in Paris. The move is a symbolic break with the amateur past of the Olympics in one of the Games' most watched events. In the modern Olympics, which started in 1896 in Athens, athletes have never received prize money from the International Olympic Committee. World Athletics President Sebastian Coe said the idea sits firmly with athletes' financial health and vibrancy.
We have always been clear that where possible, we would always try to enhance the prize money pot. We have an event in 2026, which we also want to be able to leverage off the back, and we've increased the prize dramatically, prize money pot there. So look, I see this sitting firmly behind the principle and philosophy that where possible, the athletes have got to see a correlation between a sport that is financially growing and their own financial health and vibrancy.
A total of $540 million was allocated to the 28 sports at the Tokyo Games, with World Athletics receiving the most at $40 million. Norway's Olympic 400-meter hurdles champion Karsten Warholm welcomed the news.
I think it's good as a professional sport that athletics is growing more and more into. That is very good. So I want to salute them for it. To me, it doesn't change my motivation to win, because for the Olympics I'm not in it for the money. But when it comes to the sport, when it comes to build a professional sport, I think it's going in the right direction. But it doesn't change my motivation. To me, the gold medal is worth a lot more to me personally.
The decision by World Athletics breaks 128 years of Olympic tradition. Olympic silver and bronze medalists in athletics will also receive prize money from the 2028 Los Angeles Games, with more details to be announced at a later date. Sports Desk, DD India.
Anir Chopra, the star Indian javelin thrower, commended the World Athletics decision to award $50,000 to gold medalists at the Paris Olympic Games. He stressed the vital role of financial support for athletes in sustaining their careers and supporting their families. Chopra credited his Tokyo Olympics gold win for transforming his as a player and athlete. More in this report. Star Indian javelin thrower Anir Chopra praised the World Athletic Body's decision to award $50,000 to all gold medalists in the Paris Olympic Games, expressing hope for similar incentives in other global competitions. Speaking during an online interaction, Chopra emphasized the importance of financial support for athletes, highlighting the role it plays in sustaining their careers and ensuring their families' well-being.
स्पोर्ट की तो एथलेटिक्स में मनी वाइज इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है जितना मतलब बाकी अदर स्पोर्ट में, आप टेनिस में, फुटबॉल में या क्रिकेट में, बाकी स्पोर्ट में देखोगे शायद से एथलेटिक्स में उसके हिसाब से उतना नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ यार कुछ मिल रहा है, क्योंकि पूरा साल मेहनत करते हैं, कुछ तो होना चाहिए। सभी इन द एंड सभी वही सोचते हैं कि यार हम मेहनत कर रहे हैं, हम हमारी फैमिली को खुश रख सकें और जो भी है लाइफ अच्छी चले, कुछ हमको अच्छा लगता है हम खरीद सकें, अच्छे से रह सकें, अच्छा पहन सके, कुछ एक आधे शौक पूरे कर सके, तो वही है, थोड़ा बहुत वो चीज़ हो जाती है और काफ़ी हेल्प मिलती है और उसके बाद थोड़ी एक फैमिली की जो स्टेबल होने की टेंशन है वो कम हो जाती है।
Neeraj Chopra has stated that winning the gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics has changed him for the good, both as a player and an athlete.
मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ टोक्यो के बाद मतलब माइंड का तो एक हुआ ही है कि यार हाँ एक सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस और बाकी एक कंपटीशन खेल के, जैसे उसके बीच में मैंने 2 वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप खेल ली हैं, दोनों में मेडल रहा, एक में सिल्वर एक में गोल्ड, डायमंड लीग की ट्रॉफी जीती और बाकी डायमंड लीग में भी अच्छी पोजीशन रही, अच्छे थ्रो भी किए, एशियन गेम्स में दोबारा से गोल्ड जीता। तो ये चीज़ें ये बीच में जो टोक्यो के बाद और पेरिस के बीच में ये चीज़ें ऐड हुई हैं, इनसे बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब मुझे भी हौसला मिला है कि हाँ यार अच्छे लेवल पे और अच्छे एथलीट्स के बीच में कर सकते हैं।
Kishore Kumar Jaina's progress has raised the hopes for India witnessing 2 stars standing together at the Olympic podium, which if happens will be a landmark moment.
वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में फिर एशियन गेम्स में और इतने अच्छी थ्रो, इतने मीटर्स जो इम्प्रूव किया है किशोर ने, मैं तो कहता हूँ कहीं मतलब क्योंकि मैं 2018 से 88 और 90 के बीच में अटका हूँ और किशोर ने जिस तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस दिया है, तो क्या पता आपका जो क्वेश्चन है अब मेरे ऊपर मतलब बार बार हम 90 मीटर पे बात करते रहते हैं, क्या पता किशोर मुझसे पहले उस चीज को कंप्लीट कर दे, तो मतलब कौन जानता है।
After winning gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics, Neeraj Chopra took massive strides in the world of javelin, conquering gold at the World Championships, Diamond League, Asian and Commonwealth Games. He is the first Asian athlete to win an Olympic gold medal in javelin and the first Asian to win a gold medal in his event at the World Championship. Narayan Singh's report for DD India. Now shifting focus to cricket, and it's the El Clasico of the Indian Premier League. 5-time champions Mumbai Indians go head-to-head against fellow rival Chennai Super Kings at the Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium on Super Sunday. The legendary MS Dhoni will be in the spotlight in what could be his final game at the iconic Wankhede Stadium. Even at 42, Dhoni's glove work remains impeccable, and so does his assessment of the game like always. Meanwhile, after a poor start to the 2024 season, Mumbai have picked the form under Hardik Pandya's leadership with 2 wins in their last 2 home games. And the other side, the Rituraj Gaikwad, the captain, might have defeated the informed Kolkata Knight Riders at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium by 7 wickets, but have lost their 2 away games this season. Yash Thakur's stellar performance in the IPL 2024 season is the evidence to the league's role in the nurturing and promoting the young fast bowlers. His journey from domestic cricket to IPL success is a source of inspiration for aspiring cricketers everywhere, and it highlights the transformative power of the world's premier T20 tournament. More in this report. The Indian Premier League has often been hailed as a breeding ground for young talents, and one area where it consistently delivers is in nurturing fast bowlers. The 2024 edition of the IPL is no exception, as it has witnessed the emergence of promising talents like Mayank Yadav and Yash Thakur, who have showcased their skills on the cricket's grandest stage. Mayank Yadav's feat of delivering the fastest delivery of the IPL 2024 season was just a glimpse of the potential that young bowlers bring to the tournament. However, it was Yash Thakur who truly stole the spotlight with his remarkable performance for the Lucknow Super Giants against Gujarat Titans. In a match where every delivery mattered Yash Thakur etched his name in the IPL history by becoming the first bowler to claim 5 wickets in this season of IPL. His spell of 5 for 30 not only secured victory for LSG but also highlighted his immense talent and potential. What makes Yash Thakur's achievement even more remarkable is his background. Hailing from Kolkata and representing Vidarbha in domestic cricket, Thakur's journey to IPL stardom is evidence of league's ability to provide a platform for players from all corners of the country. It's worth noting that Thakur's success is not an isolated incident. Many players who have made their mark in IPL have gone on to represent their countries at the highest level. Moreover, IPL's role in nurturing young talent extends beyond individual success stories. The league's competitive environment, high-pressure situations, and exposure to international stars provide invaluable learning experiences for aspiring cricketers. Looking beyond Thakur's heroic, the IPL serves as a catalyst for the dreams of countless young cricketers across the country. His journey from domestic cricket to IPL success is a source of inspiration for aspiring cricketers everywhere, highlighting transformative power of the world's premier T20 tournament. As the IPL continues to evolve, one thing remains certain: it will continue to be a factory of fast bowlers shaping the future of Indian cricket for years to come. Narayan Singh Sport for DD India. Now, a story of consistent hard work and struggle. Delhi's young fast bowler Himanshu Chauhan dreams to play for India someday. Playing his debut season for Delhi in India's premier domestic tournament Ranji Trophy, Chauhan emerged as the highest wicket taker for Delhi with 30 wickets. For a cricketer coming from an extremely humble background, making an impression in the India's cricketing arena is never easy. But Himanshu is all determined to leave the mark. More on this exclusive report by DD India's Abhishek Prasad.
With 5 debutants in the recently concluded India-England Test series, the talent pool in Indian cricket is continually on a rise. And with Indian Cricket Board BCCI emphasizing more and more on domestic cricket, the list of players emerging is truly remarkable. With each day, players are emerging into the circuit. One such talented young fast bowler is Delhi's Himanshu Chauhan. Playing his debut season for Delhi in India's premier domestic tournament Ranji Trophy, Chauhan emerged as the highest wicket taker for Delhi with 30 wickets, with 3 5-wicket hauls. Not only this, he was also the leading wicket taker in the entire North Zone and grabbed the spotlight, becoming a probable prospect for another India's domestic tournament, Dilip Trophy. The youngster made his Ranji Trophy debut against Puducherry, taking 3 for 60 and 1 for 1 from the 2 innings. He helped Delhi register a thrilling victory against Uttarakhand, taking 7 wickets in the match.
किसी भी प्लेयर के लिए रणजी ट्रॉफी एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है और मुझे चांस मिला और मैंने अच्छा करा, तो इससे मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस मिला है और इस कॉन्फिडेंस को मैं कैरी अवे करके जाऊँ। हमारा जो मेन मोटिव था वो मैचेस जीतने का था। टोटली मैंने अपनी टीम के लिए जो भी करा सब टीम के लिए था। अपने टीम के लिए मैंने अपनी विकेटें निकाली, इंपॉर्टेंट विकेटें निकाली।
Himanshu is also a product of school cricket after being scouted by his physical education teacher Ravi Goswami of DAV Jasola. Goswami tracked him in 2018 when he noticed his bowling speed during a net session in the school. Initially interested in football, Goswami convinced Chauhan to give gentleman's game a try.
ये बच्चा पहले फुटबॉल खेलता था, तो 2018 की बात है, ऐसे ही एक दिन नेट पे बॉलिंग डालने आ गए ये। तो जब ये बॉल डाल रहा था मैंने देखा कि इसके पास तो नेचुरल स्पीड, मतलब तब भी 125 128 से फेंक रहा था। तो मैंने उसको बोला कि यार तू फुटबॉल वगैरह छोड़ के भी क्रिकेट में आ जा। तो 2018 में क्रिकेट में आया, जोनल खेला, इंटर जोन खेला, स्कूल नेशनल खेला। उसके बाद कोरोना आ गया 2020 में। तो लॉकडाउन में मैं अपने घर कमला नगर से और अनंतपुर गांव फरीदाबाद मैं इसको प्रैक्टिस कराने सुबह आता था कोरोना काल में।
He was a very naughty child, but slowly I saw that he had a lot of inclination towards sports. And then when Ravi sir joined the school, he found out that he is a very good cricketer. And then his mentorship and his appreciation to him, his help to him brought him forward. And then he started playing excellent cricket. And later on, when he was in class 11, 12th, the main potential inside him came out and he started representing the school at different levels as well.
Along with Coach Goswami, Himanshu kept sweating hard in the scorching heat while his teachers called him to attend lectures. He shined at the zonal level matches in school cricket. The school management, recognizing his talent, also gave the 21-year boy able support.
स्कूल को is supporting not one student, to all the students according to their caliber, their potential. और उसमें ये है कि the support one is from the teacher side that we are providing coach. इसमें जैसे क्रिकेट के मैटर में रवि हमारे हैं, तो he has provided him the coaching, the everything, all guidance. मतलब उसमें कि भी डे नाइट मैचेस, रात रात में खेलना, ये सारी चीज़ें रहा. और उसके बाद में है कि भी जो इनका मटेरियल का, जैसे ट्रैक सूट का कुछ मैटर है, शूज़ का कोई मैटर है, बॉल्स का है, ये जो भी इशूज़ होते हैं वो हम बच्चों को, जैसे इसको पर्टिकुलरली हिमांशु को द स्कूल हैज प्रोवाइडेड.
मैंने हिमांशु को पढ़ाया और देखा कि आज जो वो कर रहा है उसके पीछे उसका धैर्य, उसकी लगन और उसकी निष्ठा है, जिसके कारण वो एकाग्रता के साथ क्रिकेट में भी इतना बढ़िया कर रहा है. और जब मैं पढ़ाती थी तो मैंने देखा खेलों में उसका रुझान हमेशा ज़्यादा रहा है. पढ़ाई करता था लेकिन उसका प्राथमिकता हमेशा ही क्रिकेट रही है. जब देखो खेल के मैदान में और कोच के पीछे, और उसको पकड़कर कक्षा में लाना पड़ता था.
In 2021, Himanshu appeared in Under-19 trial, where his performance helped him earn a place in the Delhi Under-19 team. In 2022, he was selected as a net bowler for then IPL champions Gujarat Titans, where he shared the space with Ashish Nehra, Gary Kirsten and Rashid Khan. After a year in 2023, Chauhan was also called for the Under-25 team. He says now that life has changed after becoming a professional cricketer.
रणजी ट्रॉफी खेलने के बाद काफ़ी लोगों ने मुझे अप्रिशिएट दिया, अपना आशीर्वाद दिया. बहुत फास्ट बॉलर के डेब्यू हो रहे हैं, तो एक मोटिवेशन मिलती है कुछ करने की, एक जागरूकता आती है ताकि मैं भी शायद उस लेवल पे अपने आप को एक दिन देख सकूं, इसलिए मेरी मेहनत करने की चाहत और बढ़ जाती है.
India is slowly turning out to be a factory of fast bowlers. With IPL serving as a platform, these budding cricketers see the league as a launching pad. Like Umesh Yadav or Mohammad Siraj, Himanshu also started leather ball cricket late, but now all determined to represent India one day. Abhishek Prasad's report, DD India.
So that's all in this edition of Sports 360. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us every week as we bring you the pulse of sports world. Until then, stay healthy and keep cheering for your favorite athletes and teams. Namaskar.